Hey, what's up everyone? DJ Sterf here. Here, have some wave sounds. Alright, that's enough on the wave sounds. That's killing my CPU. That's 91.8% CPU usage on this. It's a 4K video, but it'll be nice to actually be able to play that and not have my frame rate be ridiculously choppy. So I need to build the PC that I have all the parts in for now. It'll be a much more capable machine, so I can have waves in the background, which would be kind of cool without having choppy video. I actually made a Wheel of Fortune video in which I had that in the background, and it wasn't as choppy, I think, because it wasn't showing the whole video or whatnot, so it wasn't redrawing 4K all the time. But regardless, yeah, FNAF Fan Game Fridays, let's play. Well, first I gotta go to FNAF World and level. If you've been to the Android App Store, you may have seen very, very briefly Five Nights at Freddy's World on the App Store, and Scott pulled it. He pulled it. So there's no available Five Nights at Freddy's World right now on the Android App Store, and of course not on iOS. So nothing there. I just want to hit him with a slasher. Come on, just one slash. Well, I probably should have gift boxed that. I'm not really thinking straight right now. It's been a rough week. I went to a funeral on Wednesday, and that's a bummer. There. Yeah, it's been a tough week. Work was difficult and somewhat boring in some regard too. I had training for 3 days out of the week. There's some SQL administration stuff, and then the funeral on Wednesday and all that. So just a very wearing week, but glad it's done. And yeah, he said goodbye to a very faithful man of God. So that was unfortunate. I mean, I guess the good part was he didn't suffer, but he was up in age, but it really was unexpected. He was in very good shape. So anyway, we're going to play a few games here, get to the happy part here, I suppose. I guess there is a happy side to that too. He trusted in the Lord, and yeah, just a very faithful man. So, all right. So FNAF Fan Game Fridays, episode 2. First, we are going to go play Freddy in Space, and I don't think this is the game that the user here, Minecraft is Epic One, wanted me to play, but that's the one he linked. I'll actually go to the one I think he wanted to play. He wanted me to play, but first we'll play this one. So, FNAF57, Freddy in Space. And is this the one I edited? I guess we'll find out. If you click here, you automatically win. Okay, this is the unedited. All right, so there are a few edits, but let's play this a little bit here. And there's no sound to it, so you are not missing out on sound effects. There we go. Maximize that. All right, so there's that fan on the table bobbing up and down. I wonder what those papers say. And of course, some key, watered up paper balls, and the drink from Five Nights at Freddy's 1. You got different cameras here. You got a spinning Freddy plush. And oh no, Toy Freddy! And it's just randomly 5 a.m. But if you go back, it's 1 a.m. I think there's just a random number that pops up. But what else? Honk that nose. All right, so let's go to the code, and we'll click on C inside. This is a game made in Scratch. Okay, so first of all, let's edit this backdrop right here. Just a few quick changes here, and I know this wasn't like a serious game. It says April Fool's on the front of it, so. But April Fool's Day is a really good day. That is my birthday, so I like April 1st. All right, so there's coming soon. You could recenter that if you want. I'm not going to bother right now. Great Scott Cawthon there. That pun, though, that's punny. All right, we're going to click here. Okay, so let's do some organization here, and I'm not of any experience with Scratch, but okay. So that's a start. What's next? Play game. Okay, there's the map, so let's do just a map. Map open, map close. and then game over and win. So this is a win condition. This is the game over. This is map open, map close. Okay, so you start out the game, and Freddy's AI is equal to 1. And it's really Toy Freddy, but we'll just, yeah, we'll keep going with it. If the map is open, so this is always going to process. This is kind of like, it's a this would be in the game loop if you're just programming a game. But if you're in Click Team or whatever, you just do an action that just say always or whatever, and then it'll run. So it's the same thing here in Scratch, and you can drag and drop stuff in Scratch, which is kind of neat. All right, so let's try to fix some of this, because I tried getting a game over and I couldn't. I was trying to lose and I couldn't. And I think I could find it pretty quick here. So if the map is open, then if Freddy AI is equal to the cam. Okay. So this just moves him to a different camera. So okay, so Toy Freddy is moving to a different camera, and the AI is essentially what camera is he on. It's not really an AI in terms of how fast he moves or whatever. But this is just saying if the camera's on Freddy, then you're going to show Toy Freddy, and if not, you're going to hide Toy Freddy. So, and otherwise, if the map is not open, then Toy Freddy's not going to be displayed anyway. So this part's good. That's done. But the use of the AI may be a little funny there. When I receive map open, so when you open the map, if Freddy AI is greater than 1, because you start at 1, change Freddy AI by pick random -1 to 1. So you could either go 0 or 2, and then you just keep going. Or what am I saying? Greater than 1. So you can go to 1 or 3 if he's at 2. Else, okay, so if Freddy AI is less than or equal to 1, then if Freddy AI is greater than 4, that's never going to happen, because you're less than or equal to 1 and greater than 4. That's not going to happen. So it's always going to process this event. Otherwise, that's going to change Freddy AI by 1. I believe that's an add. Is that? Change Freddy AI by 1, I believe. Let's see if I can change this to -1. -1. Yeah. Okay, so it's just going to add 1 to it. All right. So that's not going to process here. What you would need to do here is just do a stacked if, because Scratch doesn't seem to have a full range of event handling. You see the else, but the else is going to process if the initial condition is false. So you're going to just do a stacked if and have them be mutually exclusive. So you got to do them in the right order. So let's just do, what was it, when I receive map open, when I receive map open, and we'll get to a few other games here very quickly. So Five Nights at Spring Bonnie's is coming up soon. Let's do, if Freddy AI is greater than 4, so this processes, then do this. And then otherwise, let's see, if Freddy AI is greater than 1, there, then do this. And then you need another condition here, where the sad part is there's no less than or equal to, which is kind of silly. But we need a, where is it? Need some kind of comparator here. Oh yeah, the greens, operators. I already did that. If, oh, there. Huh, I'm just dragging it wrong. All right, if Freddy AI is less than 2, because we want 1 or less. So then we have all the conditions on the timeline. You can draw a timeline out and see which values you have selected or whatnot. So if Freddy AI is less than 2, then do this, change Freddy AI by 1. And what I really want to do, let's delete this. If Freddy AI is equal to 5, then essentially you get jump scared. But you can't, with the previous way, you couldn't have him have an AI of 5. But this will actually process and, well, no. Greater than 1. Greater than 1. Greater than 4. I don't know which condition you want on this, though. That's the thing. Because if you want to add to the state, you would swap the order here. But it's not a great logic system. But anyway, let's just do this. We're gonna do Control, maybe? How do I do this? Can I press? Yeah, here we go. I'm just going to set Freddy AI to 5. So operator, data, Freddy AI. Set Freddy AI to 5. I'm just going to set it 5. Okay, and we're going to see the game over screen. All right, here we go. So I'm going to start this, and spacebar. And spacebar? Spacebar? There we go. Okay. He's layered behind it. Okay, so that's the game over screen, I guess. Anyway, this is like a April Fool's type of thing, but let me get the address here, because Five Nights at Freddy's World is eating up my full screen. Anyway, I hope that your week was a whole lot better. Five Nights at Freddy's 22 characters mode, so let's give this a try. That's another Scratch project by the same user, but this was not an April Fool's joke, so we're going to try this one. And I believe this one has sound. Yes. Alright, so description here. Play through the 5 Nights of Pure Terror as you meet 22 familiar faces. It's a lot. You check the cameras by clicking the bar on the bottom, and hide in the vent by clicking the bar on the right. Okay, so you hide in the vent and keep that music box wound. And change the camera by using the arrow keys. Okay. Doors, lights are pretty self-explanatory. Just click on the button. Change the cameras. Okay. All right, we're gonna give it a try. Why am I starting on night 3 though? All right, we're starting on night 3. Let's go. All right. So if I check the cameras. Ah, nice. Okay, so you got a bunch of cameras there. I wish you could kind of click on each one, but that's fine. It's going to be hard to get back to the room where the... Yeah, that. Oh, W. Can you do that from another camera? Let's see if I do that and then keep it wound. Man, it's a lot of cameras. Yeah. So I can just kind of hold W. Oh, no. Well, it won't... Okay, it won't, like, recharge. Alright, so I need to check all this stuff. Whoa, come on now. Come on, Scratch. Ah, there's a toxic meter when you hide, so you can't hide for too long. That's kind of cool. Whoa, everyone's in that room. I'm scared of that room, though. Let's see how far we can get. There's no deterrent, huh? No deterrent or detergent. And let me know how the sound quality is on this too, because that's one thing I'm not great on. Let's turn this up a little bit, actually. So there you can maybe hear that a little bit better. It's still there. Alright, so is that, I guess, the puppet? Whoa, you can see through the door! What? Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to watch my power. And I also have to watch this music box. Okay, that's kind of cool, though. I guess it's a see-through window. Oh, it's not really a full door. You see, oh, running out of power already. You can see the bottom shadow. Well, what do I do? Oh, yeah. Ha! I got killed by Foxy! What? Alright. Oh, I also got killed by Toy Freddy. What? I got double jumped. I just did so badly, I got double jump scared. Oh, man. Yeah. So I gotta be conscious of the power there. Alright, there are 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 animatronics out, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of animatronics, though. Anyway, we'll play this once more, and then we'll get to the third game, which is Five Nights at Spring Bonnie's. But this one right here is Five Nights at Freddy's 22 characters mode. Again, made by Minecraft is Epic 1. And in this series, I'm not planning on just playing games that you probably haven't heard of. I'm going to play some of the heavier hitters that you've heard of, so I just want to mix it up. You know. I can't honk that nose. Oh. So I'm curious, though, because I had that door closed. Why did Freddy jump through it? That's the one thing. Plus power management here. Don't feel that I'm conserving power very well. Man, I am really tired. I hope you all have a ton of energy. I guess if they come from the left, you just hide in the vent. Will that do anything? Is there another button I'm just missing? I don't know. Whoa, come on, Scratch. What? 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 There was no one there. Alright, well, I got jump scared. I don't know if there's anything else really on the dynamics there. I guess play through the game and tell me how to do this one. So Five Nights at Freddy's 22 characters mode, you get a lot of animatronics. I saw at least 12 there on that night. So anyway, all right, next game, because we gotta cover the other one. We're already 16 minutes in. Good grief. Here, have some more waves. Yeah. All right, loading up the next game. Anyway, that's pretty cool. That's got a lot of potential. Just I don't know how to do that right off the bat. So I gotta get to this next game. Downloads. I also added in that pop filter to this Blue Yeti Pro, so if you hear any audio differences, that may be why. It may also be because I have the gain a little bit up, but it should not pop. So like if I do this, it shouldn't sound like anything bad. I should play some ASMR games. Not really. We're gonna play Five Nights at Spring Bonnie's. And I gotta find the game. There it is. And here you go. Five Nights at Spring Bonnie's. So this is a fan game made by Warrior Games. Hold on, let me take this out right there. So you see Warrior Games. And I just clicked on Five Nights at Freddy's World. Great. Alright, I'm going to continue from night 2, because I played night 1 for this first run of this FNAF Fan Game Fridays, and it was just awful. So, not the game, but my take. Like, I did it all in one take, and then I watched it, and I'm like, this is lame. So, I hope this one's less lame. You can honk that. Let's see. I'm going to go to cam 4. Let me maximize this. I guess a good part of the mechanics here is you can you can't just sit there with your mouse down. You know, you gotta alternate. Like in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, you just keep your mouse down the whole time and then you never let up. It just feels kind of useless in having a click mechanic at all. If I hold it there, ooh. Let's give it a little bit of time here. So if I do this, yeah, if I hold the mouse right here, you see it right here, and then I just let it go, like frozen. Look, full meter. Ha, exploit. And I think that sound effect plays whenever Shadow Bonnie's there. I don't think there's any penalty. That's new. Huh. Let's just close that. I don't know what to do when that happens. Oh, back. What? Alright, a little confused. I thought I lost. Alright, so the dynamics here, there aren't any cameras on the left side. When you're looking over here. So I'm just going to sit here with the mouse over that spot. You see where I'm at? I'm holding my mouse button down, and that's going to keep the meter charged. I need to check. Yeah, I need to check there. I'm just going to close that. And hope that Spring Bonnie leaves. Five Nights at Spring Bonnie's. There. And the meter really runs down like crazy when you have both closed. Oh, hello. Interesting. Is that... You may need to use the cameras a little bit more than I'm actually using them. And there's no penalty for using the cameras, except you don't see where Shadow Bonnie is. There. And I guess you just have that sound effect. And I may want to check over here. So I don't see Spring Bonnie. I may have already lost. Oh no, Spring Bonnie's right there. So I think we're okay, maybe. Ooh. So far, so good. It's like right there, right? Yeah. Why is... Oh, hello. Can you tell when... See, I don't know if Spring Bonnie comes to the door like there. If Spring Bonnie retreated, or whether Spring Bonnie's... Oh. It really runs out the power when you have both of them closed, though. So you see, like here, it's just barely ticking off. Ticking down, ticking off. What's up, ticked off?
Wanna see my head come off?
Oh, hello, Mickey. Treasure Island Mickey.
Wanna see my head come off?
Do I have to do something there? Maybe a new animatronic that I just don't know about. Spring Bonnie's not a threat over there. Oh, Spring Bonnie's back. Just close that one. Anyway, it's a pretty well done fan game, visually and response-wise and all that. It's just the holding the mouse over this does drain that, or it doesn't. I mean, it charges it rather. It's probably going to be one more Spring Bonnie or Shadow Bonnie sighting. Hopefully not a jump scare. So any of y'all who have any recommendations for games to play, just let me know. I'm going to try to get to a ton of these requests. So, and I may as well just close both of these doors at this point. I don't think there's any penalty for it. Do need to close Disto, because I mean, I'm almost done with the night. So anyway, that's a run of three games really quick, but we're 24 minutes in. There you go, 6 a.m. It reminds me of the 5 a.m. turning into spam for One Night at Flumpty's. I haven't played it, but I've definitely seen it. So I will probably play that at some point soon, but yeah. All right, so that's going to be it for now. Yeah, F2 resets and then escape exits, delete to delete data. I mean, a lot of these are just, you know, direct references to what Scott Cawthon does. It's not really great practice to have an escape key that just exits. You really want to have a menu, and you want to have like graphical options, and you want to have all these different settings that you can customized for different people's PCs for compatibility purposes as well as just playability. If people have graphics adapters that handle 4K and you're playing a 1024 by 768 game like Five Nights at Freddy's 2, that's a real downgrade, and there's a lot of stretching and pixelation that you're seeing. But I mean, ClickTeam can't really handle that all that great, and when ClickTeam Fusion 3 comes out, maybe that'll be addressed a little bit more. There's some graphical improvements and all that. There's also some 3D integration with some of the new plugins they have for ClickTeam Fusion 2.5, but I'm still not convinced that the engine can really handle that. It does 2D sprites very well, and it does like frame-by-frame animation really well, but you're going to want to use something like Unity or Unreal Engine 4 if you're going to want to do something with models that performs really well. Blender has a game engine that's pretty good. I wrote a Direct 3D engine back in 2010-ish. If you look up Vicious Rabbit, I may play through my own game at some point. I sold it to a few friends, but that's really it. Picked up a nice job, but that was more of like Upward Basketball. I was a commissioner of an Upward Basketball league and met the manager of the place I work at now via the basketball program that I made, so that it does score tracking and all that, color coded, very easy to use. We had kids in kindergarten doing the scoreboard sometimes, so it's very easy to use all that. And he was like, hey, well, you want to be a software engineer? I'm like, I don't know. So I guess the few things there, I learned to read with a computer manual and the Bible, so it kind of makes sense that I'm a pastor as well as a programmer. And I mean, yeah, I'm still an ordained pastor. I'm not active at a local church right now as a pastor, but at the same time, probably will go back into that at some point, because yeah, I love to do that. Love taking care of people and and preaching. Those are cool things. All right, so I hope that you have a great day. I'm gonna level up one more time here, and the process here is I'm standing on the place where security spawns. I'm gonna go here, and we gonna play this. I'm probably gonna do a playthrough of that Five Nights at Freddy's World APK. I got it before it went down. I wasn't expecting to come out so soon, but when it came out, I got it. So I have it on my BlueStacks device. That was a better level up right there. So I'll probably be playing through that fairly soon here. There's no real rush on that, but I've heard that there are kind of tongue-in-cheek comments that are like, people thought that Scott was down and like hated Five Nights at Freddy's World and all that, and apparently they're just like trollish jokes. So we'll see, but stay tuned. I'll probably do that at some point fairly soon. I'm gonna have to, but if I'm gonna do that at all, because everyone's gonna play through it, and then it won't be fun anymore. So, all right, we'll get to that at some point soon, but maybe this weekend. But I need the time. All right, well, that's Five Nights at Freddy's fan game, or Five Nights FNAF fan game Fridays, episode 2. I gotta read it. Here, have some more waves. There. But that's really it. I gotta get this video edited and done in a 4K setup. So the computer that I'm going to build, that I have all the parts for, got some really nice specs on it. Got over 20 terabytes of storage. That's overkill. I went with a 1080 for the graphics card, so just a GTX. It's one of the Asus ROG Strix, the 1936 megahertz clock. And then I got the i7 6950X. Very nice processor, 10-core processor. So I'm moving up. I'm using a Sandy Bridge right now, which is a 4-core. And it's worked great. The 2600K, I've loved it. But when it comes to this new generation, going to 4K and all that, I mean, I can't even watch a 4K video without it really stuttering. So, and I have a GTX 770 in this right now, which is great as well. I mean, it'll load up Facebook. It'll load Minecraft. Like, I don't know what else graphically you could ask for, but it'll load those two things. The GTX 1080 might run Facebook. I don't know, but we'll find out. So, what else? I got a big old fan for it. I also I got one of the M2 drives, so I'm gonna run that 500 gigabyte. Got nice deals on all of these. I came up with the price points, and really what I went through was just thinking what would be a good price point 1 year from now, and then I want to hit a mark under that. And then I just prayed. I'm just like, Lord, help me with this build. And I got deals on every single one of the parts, and they eventually all came in, and we're here. I just need to build it. That's the big thing. I need the energy and time to build it. So I'll probably do that this weekend. That'll probably be my priority as opposed to playing the mobile Five Nights at Freddy's world, but I may be able to do both. I'm pretty quick at building systems, but anyway, I'll check you next time. Hope you are doing great. Put your requests in the comments below, and that's it. So I'll check you next time. Peace, and God bless you. Have a great day.